The Kaipa said last week, ye video na Eugene say to of Inshira FM, Kase, and she ya Ghana Parliament. One day, ye befa funu, ewo ho. Last week, and or cancer same way. Since I said Ghana Parliament, dear question a dear. Like, you're my entry, just say, I don't know. Sir, dear Naba, ye paying for no more. Omoko parliament and as a sebio in some hununquano moody in some in the council moka and omokano. See, as some for abandon say, according to sources, allegedly, say Abu Jinapor, waka assembly. Now, some now waka etia the late former president, Jerry John Rawlings. Ebane say, dear the man can't say same way. Ebushia, Momo Enkope, in Sama. And I knew my so Ghana Parliament. Embra.
Mr. Speaker, it is true that
that's evidence.
There's evidence.
You are trying. Who said here? We heard it.
Yes. But and Speaker reacted. And then the Bema warranted such a comment. But what did the panel can say? But there's evidence. This
is breaking news.
MurderEr commenter is CEO Parliament. See a Dr. Jinapor Rawlings. My reply be that was your vote. Nyabotre ever emame. Now, in fact, I say me see the lot of radio personalities. Somebody omano atumbi. It be nana ya brefo na ya brefo so I express it. Be so e dia kyerenya. Abuja Nyabotre efa emame na mebo e di akyerɛw nsɛm bi a one more account any qualification bi a omode atoa so no abuja menya adaje ene bre na mate sensem ase na onim say eye commenter supposedly and allegedly eye Abu Jinapor emeke ewo parliament na okache Dr. Jinapor Rawlings sese bi bru say bi so ne ba pay with for in 20 ma onkasa sa comment no raise a lot of issues at the aba she say in the parliament aye dija abubu ama in fact anu aye din ye papa na se unya this particular video ni bi enhwe ya ene ma me mo enfanchero na me via aye bra Dr. Jinapor Rawlings in kanikasa nko ba be kano eno so mebo e dia ma wodi nya botre e fama me the submission nanka oba be ma our parliament no menya botre e dia ma ene nana ya brefo ono so atrase atoto bi e dia ma MPs a omo edi sa asem no our parliament and afi speaker of parliament ono so de abamu bi ti there are a lot of issues are medini nyina aba be so na this particular video no e bra honorable Afenyo Markins na all kasa our parliament ema sa comment.
This is azingatv.
MP nimu baako ebaye supposedly and allegedly kofo kase Abu Jinapor ene biki sa comment na busia this particular video no you hear no emrazie
let's hear you Mr. Speaker. Under normal circumstances, a commemorative statement is not to generate debate. I would want to remind the House that these are national heroes. Some are on our side, some are on their side. So let us be mindful how we react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution. Sit down. That's not sit down. Excuse me. That's evidence. Also, Papa Kulipa. Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Honorable members, please just give him hearing. I'm not taking any point of order. So, leader, let's hear you. Mr. Speaker, obviously, in such commemorative statements, our focus should be on the contributions made by these national heroes, rather than using it as an opportunity to debate. I recall that in the 8th Parliament, I remember that there was such an occasion, and I was directed. I don't have a problem admitting where I'm wrong. I can't be perfect. I remember that my respected colleague, Dr. Zenator Rawlings, Dr. Zenator Zaneto, very well. It's good to be corrected. That's okay. Dr. Zaneto Ajiman Rawlings. I got it right this time. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues are telling me to say that she's been ignored by the Mahama administration. But I won't say that. But I'm not going to say that. Mr. Speaker.
This is the video. A year of no markings, honorable. Now, Ojina podium so now address the issue be a man this comment every MPP MP nimo ebaye. Na nona edi concerns abase aden na speaker of parliament etie dwam na wantim yanka he speaker of parliament dwam obi akase your evidence kire se opapa widifo na just say Dr. Jinapor Rawlings and papa the late the former president Jerry John Rawlings were ye widifo wokum nipa into their own fata so be in parliament akasa eno nana ya brefo and so etram podium so say there be this is uncalled for a idea parliament e kamia ko say oye nani kayos that be na enkrofo MPsa ya to abayi mo se mo nkona mo kwose mbra emfa mayamunsi Ghana vo anemo no samo ko trawo no masebi bru se bie so ensem we na mukeka na in fact na ya abrefo abie ensem no mu ana wo mo achemche se saadi ya ekoso parliament no ebo kwan dia ba youth no itu be na youth bi babru bi akowura parliament se bie bru se bie so se parliamentarians se mum ho said there be a mosori and some funzi and ambekandia and ye Ghana mabruno zubetimi asori about parliament yet 1 year kai say obi kojina parliament edi ebo ehwehwe nkrofo glass mini ade atisa putfo ensa eso ni mu a o se na ya akwankyere yet was na mabruno asori akọ parliament akọ invade parliament na fe that sa nyema we ye edo ye ni adade eba no na ya before echirem no school member of parliament o mu di sa nyambra sem ni evidence a o mu se o mu wono o mu emfama meto eye abonte na de na ya brefo ensem wo kan and the result sa particular comment we e de banabusia tibra
anofobia se yebetana na nka yekanda bokwa nka ba sam no besi
Ibiansi.
but debia woma yebaha yebetana ha we are not at ease in Tidibia on your boko. So your boko and Canada. You are celebrating Maminchi. You are celebrating the 60 years on of a stalwart of UGCC NPP.
Only FM 95.1.
60 years after his passing. You are eulogizing such a human being, a colossus in Ghana, young body politics, someone who wrote extensively on Ghanaian culture. People learn as academicians and even those in law, they learn cases from him. Kobaneden. And another individual, one man, the fourth Republican dispensation, you open your mouth at the August House of Parliament to say, daughter of a murderer. Yet, the same forum, you are eulogizing another individual. It's very sad. You see, yeah? You are
95.1.
But only no fatten. There are places you speak certain words, and there are places you keep mute. Parliament. I don't know why minim say speaker saying here now you're outside because the mic can capture anything yet say and now one inside and one say I don't know. Because who said here we heard it.
Yes. But, and speaker reacted. Funny though, but he reacted. But daughter of a murderer, way below belt. Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie.
You say this somewhere.
Campaign biase.
Somewhere.
Agbeshi eno krano.
Somewhere.
Then the bema warrant such a comment.
Do you have evidence?
Then the bema warrant such a comment, even on campaign grounds.
Now you are trying to justify.
It
is on record. You are trying to record.
So
yes.
Yeah boy.
I
said there's evidence.
You are trying to justify. Justify what? That it's been documented.
His pronouncement,
I don't know, so I don't.
They say according to sources, but you can't be sure.
Of course.
Because we didn't see the person's face.
Of course.
Yeah.
But what did the panel say? But there's evidence. It sounds like. It sounds like. Can't be sure. But it sounds like.
Okay.
It was way below the belt. Would we as a people, Ghana, you better me nya, the mutum, aquacatcher from an wasn't crofun to bondrium. Mofromana nde yerka O'Reilly yenweka yerka Adisco yenweka yerka Crackerim yenweka ende not Salaga 20 students watch one more bill yakoshoma etru
are you serious one
etru
Yeah.
But FM 95.1.
Yeah, for the second do it too.
From the vetting I basically this time around, no, I don't think say the Omoye Parliament will ever well.
Etru na feyedru gun. Yesterday I was saying something. And look, yet to chrome ha na says ya mofromano wa bawon Parliament and a Jubilee House.
Oh yes. Ebedu wante.
Yet to chrome ha they will now begin to move to Jubilee House and then the Parliament.
Because mumu
Down no obi sa enyi da ho sort then wako Parliament daddy Come. I said,
I said nothing.
Yet, now it will not be an individual. Now it will not be an individual. It will be a tumultuous or a youth.
It was a don't grab to boom no mungu tasekani a day did.
Dangerous.
95.
The American am saying for party. Wamu say wamo banwa America wamu de bani
away.
The people started running from the office themselves. So wamu started so mujani every office so metuma muntuma kwa baby. That is what will happen.
You see,
Ukra soldier for Jubilee, but a bedroom on now Pebebiafa at Tasitasi.
Yeah. How many rounds of ammunition? And a true cricketer. So if thousands of youth
look,
they will come to you.
May I say with Makada, I'm Nim Sahana Makana. I've been able to go to a Parliament, not intentionally to do that. Went with somebody and not a police. Yet to me the tour era Parliament.
Thank you.
Echo AM Rashabedjani back when you need in Como.
Thank you.
20 to us and me 20.
Thank you.
The Yamshin.
They intentional.
No. Nipani a police.
Oh, okay, or a police officer.
Okay.
What I say? But found so when you do
Yes.
No.
who say on say uniform. Yes, I know I say uniform.
Okay.
One say uniform. Tia Sanka, check it. And I say because machines you.
So if based on this, they are vulnerable.
They are very vulnerable.
Manipano sorry, immediately or sorry, I call the leader how catch and say, hey, Parliament, TBB to me see.
Very vulnerable.
At the same time, that same person, meaning call Jubilee, to no from Jubilee from security, all the way to the top. All the way to the top.
Forget
On my
about.
penny office sometime.
Forget about who he
You
is.
see, from no, the 20 almost said me. The 2 media froze from
Forget
I'm
about
telling
who he is or he. Who he was. But security protocols, very simple. Inside certain installation, security will hold. So when you get there,
well, phones,
Na yako you offending. When in Western region, as head of events and marketing, I used to visit in painful. Please, Commander, Western region. Debiana me what? It's protocol. Me phone me BBR. I just have to. Because they will take it.
MC's office. They
will take. They took it. So they didn't take the phone. So,
but look,
they took it. But so the next minute when they bound, yeah, they are frustrated.
You see,
well, my worry, and why I'm saying this is because you see, if these youth are behaving this way, political party in Crawford to office, I know be a boy around. Sorry, P. Now you're at the home near the home. Young carry when you bound on Nea Stadium. Yakoba ball.
Near woo be
the second will be a kuno. Now a woo. Near to be a former minister, immediate past. Who was a member of parliament? It's quite strange. I can say no Kayanche supporters.
Former minister.
Yachi, former minister, my they granted in bill 500,000 and they are home to say. One former minister, former member of parliament, when you 500,000 bill.
Do you think if it was
what we are saying?
3.
The Akaway.
Me no yamam bill.
And the Akaway.
Third one.
What them? What you oh no, you're charging for murder.
Yes,
and your police for say, Edin and Abeti, Ekahubi, Edin and Abeti.
Manslaughter. Edin and Abeti.
And I buy and you die me and so I'm out babe. I could hold them. So would me.
So no, I'm sorry, police officer.
So would me. I the security man.
Personal bodyguard.
So them say, wow. You see, put them all. One way here. Man out, bodyguard in.
MurderEr 95.1.
It's very disheartening. Now, what it? I'm paying for one quad man.
This is Nana Abrefo reaction towards the video. A better abontia a call round a security round Sam. Now, in fact, and you may be a tree so. Now, my catcher said Dr. Jinapor Rawlings ebe na ne kasa nkoba beka. Ade a oba beka. The submission and Cordeba and Nam Suma. A brand now for your markings, Jinapor podium no so a year supposedly and allegedly a good Jinapor as someone or Kaya send a papa we different one trans now some wabeka and then some more Kaya no MPs ni bi kwara bebre na etona omo esre eno na twetwe aso speaker impo anka ho reyi sa commentary yamana pasiko kwa. This is the submission Dr. Jinapor Rawlings podium so
Mr. Speaker, it is true that cervical cancer is one of the most common in Ghana amongst women, and only 3.6% of women in Ghana aged 18 to 69 have ever been screened, and 4.3% of women 30 to 49, which is the highest risk group, have ever been screened for cervical cancer. And as a result of that, normally this cancer presents quite late and does not have a good prognosis at that point. Mr. Speaker, I believe that in addition to the contributions made by other members, is just simply to add certain things that women ought to look out for, just as a means of providing extra information, because this serves as a platform. One of the things that serves as a red flag as a woman is when there's abnormal bleeding in between menstrual cycle, in between the periods, and then also when there is bleeding after sexual intercourse. These are two things that women should be aware of and should be concerned about when they do occur. And with regards to breast cancer, women should get to know their breasts very well, and their husbands or partners should do same. It's usually advisable. The best time to actually check the breast is in the shower when there's soap and water, and it makes it easier for the hands to glide over the breasts so that one can feel if there are any lumps or bumps in the breasts. And it would be also very important to add that when you do check the breast, you must also check your armpits, because the lymph nodes in the armpits are usually the ones where you have drainage from the breast as well. Other important things to look out for in terms of abnormal changes in the breast are when the nipples are inverted. So if the nipples aren't sticking out as usual and they start to point the wrong way, that's another thing to look out for. Minority Leader, please pay attention. This is important. In addition, one of the other things to look out is what's called the peau d'orange, where the skin appears like an orange peel. That also shows that there might be edema. Yes, an orange peel. I think we're all familiar with the way an orange peel looks. Yes. These are just a few pointers that we should look out for, simply to raise our awareness to what is not normal. And if you're not breastfeeding, having any discharge from the nipple is also abnormal. So these are things to look out for. So for the male MPs, please pay attention when you're with your wives and significant others. And the women, please get to know your bodies so that when something changes, you are actually the first person to know. When you go and see your doctors, please make it a point to bring your doctor's attention to all of these. And once a year, when you see your doctor, do ask for a cervical screen, or as well, just have your breast checked. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Check you. Ninsa mo kan check you. Ninsa mo wadi tu dwani. Na wonim are ba ko wo se ye hye no so as on mine. Say ye your mind. Ye a political party. Now a few numbers our parliament for NPP amneko e kamia koye se debia no isi da se ye be kan sembi amana koye deja akọ adwene ana ye be ya niema ensem fata enye omonko a NPP NDC MPs members of parliament and nipa Ghana for ato abade amamo debia am gotra parliament na koye ye ne bini wo hon na koda ne comedy show e bini wo na koda ne ensem bia se bi buru se bia so enfata Sana Sam George, Honorable Sam George, Cecilia Minister for Communications. You know. Also, the battle abontene. Say, MP before Nimubi. Extra screenshot to be the above to say, or Repuno, our parliament. Sam George say, MP before MPs be and I a propaganda and then Kofobi a yenasa. Say, or Repuno, our parliament. Now, the original footage and I said the original picture no your WhatsApp and I know but I say ya Photoshop no akwa said the hotel parliament no na no and these are some of the things Speaker of Parliament and to me and speaking up Obiko ka say chia parliament ye hunu die esi parliament Obiko ka chia parliament ye hunu die esi parliament house Speaker Emma Nipano extra sign. But wait, this utterance said we have any evidence. Any evidence this kind of comment in Parliament House. This kind of comment in Parliament House says supposedly and allegedly a budget upon a cast as someone with evidence. I wasn't come by now. Can I invite you? Yay. Evidence being Anna Jinapor, honorable Jinapor. Evidence being or what? Said papa we do for papa kuminipa. Evidence being and or what? Now say bro. Hear him say a flight lieutenant JJ Rawlings, His Excellency the late. No soldier ni. Yes, soldier ni so dear, soldier ni be a man tua and a dear. Obet me and your dear soldier ni dear and your dear obekwaku and your dear obehudubi. Enti does that warrant say as an MP? Would me making this utterance, to me making this comment in Parliament? Say the papa with different to untransit. The papa with enti and dear now patch. What are you trying to send out there to people? A member of Parliament. You have been a minister for lands and natural resources before. Honorable Abu Jinapor. Enti and dear na ope. Out of this comment and again na open. And then I said jokingly and jovial. Now I can say never pay with you phone to untransit. You see, your mind yamanuku. And if care is not taken, the Parliament House, if our parliamentarians are not serious that they can do something to govern this country, Ghana mebunu sorry ako parliament and now we are the I'm telling you. Ghana mebunu because you the parliament house on a comedy channel. Yeah, sorry, I see that see a comedy and I say you be Rambo film, Chinese film. Oh, now what that vetting? Ni microphones, the state property are saying. Adanya ubi se menteme ho ase. And you see, Parliament is a big tie. Ayajuma ni you. A business house. It is not a comedy or a movie house. One year, you a Chinese film. Parliament is a serious place. But parliamentarians, parliament to the business of this country. Number 2, I say be a song. As I grow, as I grow. Now we didn't get a speaker. Yay. Yeah, speaker say all trans now or kind I didn't know comment no Mickey and one chain sign po on chain sign. Some no because no. And then your fellow parliamentarian who think that papa you ready for into untrust and you have evidence. Send papa you ready for into Anyabiano. Dr. Jinapor Rawlings on Casa Parliament to be manner. Are they trying to say the part of cast is the person trying to say, is he trying to say a year Dr. Jinapor Rawlings and Nicholas Casa Parliament be manner? Ne papa ne sabi bru na ne papa yo soja ni we sab nipa we enka ko nana minim na ko wonyina home na ye the way abaya reference then speak at ho wan kasa wa mo wa and ye jana mane ko sa na ye wia ye ti kroma ye wia sabi obi fa phone Esinanim no deep anymore be atem and not there. We come and arrest that person in a Rambo style. Are we not? No. Are we okay here? Are we okay? Are we okay? I know the akora bi ko phone. E ko di deep anymore be atem there and ya meche ni kotum. But look at what a parliamentarian did. Member of parliament making this kind of utterance impact serious business. Now we didn't get anybody. And now
Please subscribe, comment, and share for more content.
They think it's good. They think they are parliamentarians. Are we serious as a country? Yay. You call them from honorables. Me, I call them horribles, not honorables. They are horrible. They are horrible. Because parliament is becoming unbecoming. It is too serious. It is too serious as a country. We call them honorable. Oh, honorable. They are horrible. They are horrible. It's too much. In parliament, it's too much. They are all canon. Now we pay DNA free. Now we expect DNA free. Now we say Dr. Jinapor Rawlings ebe kasa beam in parliament. And you have evidence. It's the IGP. Wadarama. Sa evidence no. Member of parliament, no, I can't say or evidence any papa kumnipa. Yea, to a kumnipa, nipa no crowd or can answer no. How was you a kumnipa? Wow, it did you. It's in a banny and questioning to one, I say the banny and any day. Is it we are not serious as a country? Me tiny part, me tiny assembly order now be can not ensure near with over to be better. And members of parliament, we are doing a serious business. We are governing a nation. We are governing a country. No, we are making any other utterances. To we na akoda bi ebe no obedidi watemu no de koto de ne bodwa nyinya tre de nya no mfa no sa anko yei etina no ayi boy ya omo ku ni ewo ayi nsu atere o se hin MP Krono football club na ye ne dia no ya guarantee ni bill ya man 50,000 say 500,000 say 50,000 bill ya the bill na no but omo maka aka hu bi no enne me no ka say omo da su dam because on the MP nti on say amani bill on namo ya man bill because on MP nti jam namo ye the on man ya team Omaye team omwa yede oman na se omunsa se omunko hye mra mfa man omwa na mra no wia no masa buso na because o ye MP ntino ne ye ja no nam ho and you say we shouldn't talk. You say we shouldn't talk. No, yebekasa members of parliament no say eye oman no na mojo. Parliament is a serious business. Them father good ye. And you may be me, whether you like it or yes.
Thank you so much for watching. Kindly don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay safe till we meet in the next one. I love you and it's bye for now.